Hi Sagar.
Hi Mahendra.
How are you?
Wonderful, wonderful.
Thanks for giving your time.
Thank you so much. It's a pleasure of mine to have you.
Same here, same here.
Yes.
So, Sagar, you also run a factory, right?
I,
Industry. What do you do basically, and what is the brand that you have? Your identity, your identity.
so I started my company in 2015,
Okay.
and we set out to manufacture automobile components.
Okay.
My company's name is JyoAsh Engineers.
JyoAsh.
And I've been passionately doing this. And when I say passionately, it's something that has given me a lot of understanding about how to be a leader, how to run a company. Because it's not a joke.
True, yeah.
So, yeah, I've been doing this since 2015, Mahendra, and it's been quite a journey. So.
Yeah, I see your factory quite big, and number of people are working. So, how did you got into this? How did you come into this business?
Okay. So it so happened that I was working for Tata Motors,
Okay.
right from 2012 to 14.
Okay.
I was fortunate to get my campus placement with Tata Motors, and I was working there for a couple of years. And in 2014, when I was still working there, somewhere I felt lost. I felt that I don't know what's happening. I don't know if I should do this anymore. And that's when my father, he was a visionary himself. He said that, Sagar, hey, you know what? I'm thinking of changing lines. He was running another company back then. He said, Sagar, I'm thinking of changing lines. Would you like to maybe join and let's do something together? He said that you run the show, but I'm here to mentor you. Let's see if we can do something together. I said, okay, sounds interesting. So let's do that. And that's how JyoAsh Engineers was born.
Okay. So how does JyoAsh Engineers name come?
Okay, so this is a very interesting story, Mahendra. So one day, me, my father, my mom, my wife, all of us were just sitting in casual Sunday evening and having a random discussion. And so Dad was like, okay, so what do you think you want to name your company? I said, I don't know, I'm not sure. So my wife said, okay, think about it, let us know. And out of the blue, I just saw my mom and dad sitting there, and I said, okay, I'm going to name it JyoAsh. My father's like, what is it? what does JyoAsh mean? I said, nothing. Mom's name is Jyoti, your name is Ashok, so Joe and Ash. JyoAsh Engineers.
Lovely, yeah.
Right?
It sounds so nice actually.
It does. And it became a coincidence that, I'll tell you this also. So JyoAsh is the first there. And then there's engineers.
Yeah.
Now my father studied only till 10th standard.
Yeah.
Right? But I do believe that he is a better engineer than me. So I said, okay, JyoAsh is there. What do we do in the second word? I said, okay, let's keep it engineers. What do you mean by engineers is that, Father, I think you're a better engineer than me. Even though I can be a Namka engineer, you are a Kamka engineer. So technically both of us are engineers. So let us keep it as JyoAsh Engineers.
Amazing.
Yeah.
So nice. So who are your clients, like whom do you deal with?
So we started off with supplying to a company called India Nippon. They are our first client, still running by the way.
Wow.
And it's been 8-9 years now. And India Nippon was our first client. We started making these two-wheeler components for them. And after that, we were fortunate to have another 6-8 more clients. We are doing a lot of parts in terms of four-wheelers now. We have tie-ups with all major OEMs.
Oh.
So we supply to a lot of Taiwan companies. And then they finally assemble a part and then give it to OEMs. Yes.
So how has the technology helped you? There are a lot of changes in the past 10 years.
I think there's been a lot going on, especially in terms of even manufacturing, how it works.
Right.
And there's one thing that's very constant, very clear, is that there's a cost pressure. Because the world is evolving, everyone wants to reduce the cost so much as they can. And I think in the last 8 years, we have taken a significant number of steps to see how we can keep helping our customers reduce costs. I think that's where we come inside. Like I said, my father was Kamka engineer, so there's a lot of jugaad that he could do. So we created a lot of jugaad inside our organization, and I still do that. It's something that's a part of who I am as well. Even in training, there's a lot of jugaad that goes on in my end. But yes, I think that's something that we've done, and it's still challenging. We're still trying to learn the tricks of the trade, still trying to see what we can do next.
Okay.
But trust me, I think what's more important to Mahendran is that we've been blessed with a wonderful team. I think in the last 8 years, if there's one thing that I can very proudly say is the team that I have, the way they work with me, the way they support me. That has helped us, enabled us to keep taking that one step and then the next step. Yeah.
Step by step. Okay. So how do you see yourself in another 10 years?
Don't mind, but this question is something that's very okay. I'll tell you my perspective. Don't take me the wrong way, and I think you're gonna hate me for this, but I do not even want to see 10 years from now. What I want to see is what I can do today, and maybe what I'm gonna do tomorrow. Trust me, these 8-9 years, Mahendra, and I swear to God when I say this, I'm not exaggerating, I'm telling the truth. If you had asked me 8 years ago if I would be here today, running this kind of a company, being a trainer, I would have said not a single chance in hell. But I think that's life, right?
Yeah, you want to see it as a... I think you're basically always a learner.
Exactly. You take one day at a
Lifetime
time.
learner, so you take a day as it comes.
Exactly. Why do we always have to ask these difficult questions to ourselves? And I understand. See, I'm not saying that there's nothing, you don't imagine yourself.
Yeah,
but that imagination is probably for me.
Yeah.
Of course, I'm not saying that I don't imagine myself. I don't imagine about the future. But I'd rather not talk about it. Because I know it will happen the way
it happens. It has to happen anyway.
It has to happen anyway, exactly.
There's no two ways about it.
Yes. But one thing I can say that Mahendran is that I've enjoyed life as a journey, and I intend to do that every single day of my life. Right until the day that I have to maybe leave the world.
You always, God bless you. And any advice you have for startups in the similar industries?
There's one thing that I can always say is that in any venture that you take up, and I do believe in this, is that value your employees more than you value yourself.
That's very important.
That's something that's predominantly the single biggest reason for your success or failure. If you don't value them enough, if you're not giving them value, understand that it's not just about saying that, hey, you know what, good job, hey, you know what, you're a great person, hey, you know what, you're working for me, I'm happy. No, when you try to invest into their future, they will automatically invest theirs in yours.
Right.
And everything else is there, the passion, hard work, what you decide to do, what you work.
Once they come to work, they won't have the intention to do with the job.
Exactly. So I believe today
what
especially...
What you provide, the atmosphere and the support
matters.
And the scope.
Especially in today's world, we are moving towards AI, but I'm sorry, but I'm a strong supporter of EI rather than AI. I believe that EI will always play a major role.
Yes, it will.
As in when AI comes into the picture, EI also will gain its importance.
Of course.
So how you are going to handle your team is predominantly going to decide how you fare.
Wow, that's good. Well said, well said. So thanks, Sagar.
Thank you,
it was
Mahendra.
wonderful.
Thank you so much. It was a wonderful, it's my pleasure to be here.
Same here.
I'm glad to talk about my journey.
That was lovely. Thank you.
Thank you, Mahendra.
Thanks. Do like, subscribe, and watch.